any color. Well, then I suppose he'd answer if you called him.
Answer?
Yes, you know, that's right. When you call him by his name, Sandy.
Well, yeah, sir, I just got it. Sometimes he doesn't know what to tell me. Sandy, come here, boy. Come here, Sandy. Good boy.
I suppose he is your dog, but next time I want to see him on a leash with a license. Put him to sleep. Understand?
Yes, officer. I understand. I'll leave him with the license.
All right, now get along with it before you catch a cold out of this weather.
Oh, I don't mind the weather. When I'm stuck with nothing that's great and lonely, I just think I might kick and break and sing. Come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may.
the after-mixing of look at us. We're living in a nightmare.
Well, you gotta have a dream.
Traffic round overhead all night.
To wake you up from your nightmare. Empty pockets. At least you got pockets. Freezing fingers. Left you got that empty pocket. Your newspapers were blankets. You can read in bed.
You should have been a politician. You really got away with murder. We should have had you on the ballot.
You're on the night for the...
All right. Come on, run you bums out here.
Bums?
Hey, get your ass on the
CBS Radio brings you Ma Perkins. Ma's daughter Faye is going to marry Carl Michaels. On Friday, Carl went back to Chicago.
Carl, don't go back to Chicago.
But no sooner had Carl left town than Dr. Andrew, the only one...
Yeah, come in.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan, is it?
Yeah.
I'm Lieutenant Ward of 17th Precinct. We found your runaway. You, come here.
Oh, thank you, officer.
She was down by the river, one of them Hoovervilles, with a bunch of bums.
They weren't bums.
She had a mangy mutt with you, but he got away.
Oh, poor Pumpkin. Out in the freezing cold with this that thin sweater on. I hope you didn't catch influenza. Thanks so much again, officer.
On the line of duty, ma'am. As for you, I don't want to hear that you've run away from this nice lady again. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, officer. Now I'm going to have your head. And the next time you walk out that door, it'll be 1953. Well, are you glad to be back?
Yes,
Huh?
Miss Hannigan.
Liar! What's the one thing I always taught you? Never tell a lie. Well, what's the one thing I've always taught you?
Never tell a lie, Miss Hannigan.
For what you've done, I can get fired. And the poor orphans sticking their nose in here. You'll pay, I promise.
Good afternoon. Miss Hannigan, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm Grace Farrell. And the New York City Board of Orphans suggests...
Wait a minute. I can explain everything. You see, it wasn't my fault. It was Annie. He got in his mother's laundry bag. And I know I know I should have called Mr. Riley instead of the cops, but
Miss Hannigan, I'm sorry, but I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Wait a minute. Hold it, sister. I get it now. With beauty products you're present, I don't need any. Get out.
Miss Hannigan, I'm not peddling anything. I'm private secretary to Oliver Warbuck.
Oliver Warbuck? The Oliver Warbuck?
The Oliver Warbuck.
Oh, my God.
No, I don't read Mr. Winchell. Miss Hannigan, Mr. Warbuck has decided to invite an orphan to spend the Christmas holidays at his home. And, well, I'm here to flex him for him.
You sure he wouldn't rather have a lady? I got 2 weeks coming. What sort of orphan did you have?
Well, she should be friendly. And intelligent. Miss Kitty, M-I-double-five,
No, I can't seem to find any.
and cheerful.
Get out! Shut up! And how old?
Oh, age doesn't really matter. Say 8 or 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 would be perfect. Oh, and I almost forgot. Mr. Warbuck prefers red-headed children.
Oh, I've been a redhead. No, I'm afraid we don't have any orphans like that around here.
Well, Miss Hampton, what about this child right here?
Annie? Oh, no, you don't want Annie. She's a drunk and a liar. A drunk and a liar.
Yes, I'm sure she's a drunk and a liar. Annie, come here. Annie, how would you like to spend the next 2 weeks at Mr. Warbuck's house?
I would love to. I would really love to.
Hold it. You can have any orphan in the orphanage, but not Annie.
Why?
I already told you
I assume, Miss Hannigan, that this has something to do with all that business about the laundry bag and the fleece. Perhaps that's how Mr. Donatelli is afforded work. Sign this, please.
Oh, I'll sign. I'm an easy gal to get along with. It's Annie you want, it's Annie you get.
It's Annie I want. Oh, boy! So, if you'll get her coat, I'll be taking her along right now.
Coat? She don't have any coat.
Well, all right, we'll buy her one. Oh, boy! We'll go to the vet and get you a warmer coat. Come along, dear. Mr. Warbuck's limousine is waiting outside. Oh, boy, I can hardly believe it.
She can hardly believe it.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan. Is this Lori? Oh, don't worry, Miss Hannigan. I'll write to you.
Someday I'll live in the nut house with all the nuts and the squirrels. There I'll stay tucked away till the prohibition of
Good afternoon, Drake, everyone. Yes. That's Mr. Warbuck's right.
Hello, Miss Michael. This place is Carl. That's really so. Thanks for letting me
We really live here. Yeah. Mrs. Herman put down the desk.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and here's the dining room.
Yes.
Everything is in order. Would you like to prepare his favorite dinner?
Fine. It would be good to see Mr. Warbuck again. Yes, we can wait for quite a long time. Now, would you all like to hear for a moment, please?
But wait a minute.
Everyone, this is Annie. She'll be with us for the next 2 weeks and for Christmas.
Yes.
Annie, this is everyone. Hi, everyone.
Can I take your coat, miss?
Will I get it back? Of course, dear. Gee, I really love my new coat, Mr. Sparrow. I'm glad, dear. Now, Annie, what would you like to do first? The floors. I'll scrub them. That'll be the Of course not. You're our guest, and for the next 2 weeks, you're going to have a swell time. Now, the new will came out all your fluid in the sun, no green. Your mouth is wrong, my Mrs. Rear. The lonely. A net comes in to make your system from the past she's like me. I think I'm gonna like it here. The swimming pool's into the inside the house. Oh boy! The tennis court is in the rear. I never even picked up a racket. A tennis structure here and oh, get that done, fellas. I think I'm gonna like it here. When you wait, bring for drink. Drink will bring for drink. When you're through, Mrs. Hugh comes to say, please away. Don't get drunk, there's already twice. That's a cat, that's got any anyway. No matter where you live, right here.
Hello. Sir.
Welcome home, Mr. Warbuck.
Welcome home, Mr. Warbuck.
It's good to be home.
How'd you flip to Chicago?
Not bad. Took 11 hours. We only had to land 4 times. Modern aviation is getting better and better. Now, first things first. Has the plane arrived from Paris?
Yes, sir. Arrived this morning. They're just about to hang it down.
Ah, yes. No, I don't like it. Grace,
Yes, sir.
messages.
Yes, sir. President Roosevelt, he wants to come at the White House.
I'll get back to him tomorrow. Anyone else?
Yes. John D. Rockefeller, Mahatma Gandhi, and Harpo Marx.
Nothing urgent. What did Harpo want?
Well, he did say.
Wait a minute. Maybe I can live with this thing. Hang it in the hall.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
I want my smoking jacket and brown velvet pants.
Mr. Warbuck, I'd like you to be...
Oh, and Mrs. Pugh.
Yes, sir.
I won't be having dinner tonight. I have hours of paperwork to get through.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Grace, I'll need you for dictation.
Yes, sir.
Well, want to see you all again?
Sir.
Grace, dismiss the staff.
Yes, sir.
Now, Grace, you get your notepad with... Who is that?
Mr. Warbuck, this is Annie, the orphan who'll be with us for the Christmas holidays.
Orphan? But that's not a boy. Orphans are boys.
I'm sorry, sir. You just said orphan, so I
very good, you know, Pat. We'll start on the figures on the shipment from Toledo to, what are we supposed to do with this child?
Well, sir, it is her first night here.
Is? Oh. Well, Annie, your first night here. Guess we ought to do something special. Why don't you sit down? Would you like to see a movie?
Oh, boy, sure. I mean, I've heard a lot about them, but I've never been to one.
Never?
No, sir.
Well, we'll have to put an end to that right away, Annie. And nothing but the best for you. You'll go to the Roxy, and then ice cream at Rumpelmeyer's, and then a handsome cab ride around Central Park.
Golly.
Grace, forget about the dictation for tonight. Instead, you take Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gee.
Something the matter, Annie?
Nothing, sir. Just, gee.
No, what is it, child? You don't want to go to the Roxy?
Oh, I want to. It's just that, well, I thought you were going to take me.
Who, me? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm far too busy tonight.
Oh, gee.
You see, Annie, I've just been away for 6 weeks, making an inspection tour of my factory. Oh, what's left of my factory was this damn depression. And when a man's running a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Oh, sure, Miss Warbucks. I understand.
Excuse me, sir. Bernard Bruce calling.
Good. Hello, Barney. I just got it an hour ago. No, Detroit and Chicago. Barney, I didn't like what I saw out there. Factory shut down. My factory shut down. Your darn dude went out not making money, nobody is. And damn it, Barney, your pal Roosevelt has got to do something drastic. He's got to go with a new plan, a new approach, a new something. Oh, yes, I know he's a Democrat, but he's a human being, too. How about we talk about it then? You come over tonight. Yes, I'll be able to show you or maybe we could go over the, oh, damn it, Barney, make it tomorrow night. Tonight I have a date to go to the movies with a 10-year-old girl.
11.
Oh, I was mistaken. She's 11. Bye, Barney. Drake?
Yes, sir.
Holmes?
Yes, sir.
Grace? She'll come too, of course.
We may go out to the subject, sir. What is this first?
Oh, let me see. The Duesenberg. No way. This child's been cooped up in an orphanage. We'll walk.
Walk to the Roxy?
Sure. Why not? It's only 45 blocks.
And after.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Oh, Farrell, you're early. Only 1 week. What's the matter? Warbucks fed up with Annie already?
Oh, no. On the contrary, Miss Hannigan, Mr. Warbucks is delighted with Annie, and Annie's having the time of her life.
How nice.
Yes, she and Mr. Warbucks are practically inseparable. They go everywhere together. To the Roxy, to the Stock Exchange, and oh, guess they had lunch yesterday.
The Waldorf.
The Automat.
The Automat.
And she just loves her new coat. She never takes it off.
Never.
Never. Miss Hannigan, I know you're busy, but, this has to be signed and sent back to Mr. Donatelli at the Board of Orphans by no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
What for?
Because Mr. Warbucks is so taken with Annie that guess what?
What?
He wants him a doctor.
How nice. How wonderful. Now let me get this wonderful news straight. Annie is going to be Warbucks' kid, the daughter of a millionaire.
Oh, no. The daughter of a billionaire.
A billionaire.
And Mr. Warbucks asked me to drop by in person to tell you, well, Annie won't be coming back here ever.
Ever. My. Would you excuse me for 1 moment, please? Got any more wonderful news for me?
I told you about the coat, didn't I?
Oh, you told me about the coat.
Well, then, good day, Miss Hannigan. And Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Whoops. R.P. Blondie. Hiya, sis. Long time no see.
Rooster, oh God, they finally let you out of leather work, huh?
Yeah, I got 6 months off for good behavior.
I'll bet. What was it this time?
Some old geezer from Yonkers said I swindled him out of $1,100.
Yeah, why'd you say that?
Because the rooster swindled him out of $1,100.
$8.
Ah, well. Sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine from
Jersey City.
Jersey City. Miss Lily St. Regis.
I'm named after the hotel.
Which floor?
Don't just love Lily, sis.
Yeah, enough about her. Do me a favor, Rooster. Get out of here and take the St. Regis with you.
Oh, come on, sis.
Can't. Looking for another handout, huh?
Nah, I got $80 coming in the mail Thursday. This is all I need to spend to tide me over.
Not even a nickel for the subway, Rooster.
$5 egg?
I gotta laugh. $5. Oh, God. You with all your big talk gonna be living in clover.
This ain't exactly Buckingham Palace.
Oh, yeah? I'm on the city. Steady salary, free food, free gas and electric. I'm doing all right.
Sis, you're doing like I'm doing.
Lousy.
Oh, Aggie, how the two Hannigan kids ever end up like this? On the skids. I remember the way our sainted mother would sit and croon us her lullaby.
She'd say, kids, there's a place that's like no other. You gotta get there before you die.
You don't get there by playing from the rule book.
Ha ha ha, you snack the egg said.
You roll the dice. Mother dear, oh, we know you're down there listening. How can we follow your sweet advice? Maggie, who was that blondie I bumped into on the way in? Looks like she had a couple of dollars.
She works for Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks, the millionaire?
No, the millionaire. You dumb hotel.
Fifth Avenue? He don't live on Fifth Avenue.
You know, where does he live? She brought me the wonderful news that Annie, one of the orphans from here, Annie, gotta keep that kid who's been adopted by Warbucks. Gotta have everything. Rotten kid is gonna have everything.
Crummy little orphan living in the lap of luxury. It ain't fair.
Nah, it ain't fair.
It ain't fair how we scrounge for $3 or $4 while she gets $4.
Long little brat. It ain't fair. This kid of life is driving me nuts. While we get peanuts, she's living fast.
Maybe she holds the
grant you, the party Baruch and I are not exactly standing on red lines. Yes. Yes, Mr. President, I'm not asking for your help. I've never asked for any man's help, and I never will. But, Mr. President, you've got to do something, and do it, and fast. Well, we have to talk about it. How about on
Friday.
Friday? Yes. Excellent. Oh, Mr. President, why don't we bury the hatchet? Yes. Why don't you and the wife come over Christmas Eve for dinner on your way to Hyde Park? Stop over. Yes. Dinner, yes. Oh, excellent, excellent. See you then, Mr. President. Goodbye. If I thought he was going to say yes, I would have never have asked him. Call Al Smith and find out what Democrat he is.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and make a note. Friday morning, 11 a.m., meeting with the President at the White House.
Yes, sir.
Oh, the package from Tiffany's?
Yes, sir. It arrived this morning.
Excellent. I'm going to give this thing to her and tell her I want to adopt her. So where is that?
Annie's out in the back, sir, writing another letter to her friends at the orphanage. I'll have Drake call her.
Good. Damn.
Mr. Warbuck, if you don't have to be nervous, she's going to be the happiest little girl in the world.
Damn right she is, and I'm not nervous. Get her in here.
Hello.
Hello, Annie. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Fine. Annie, can we have a very serious discussion?
You're sending back to the orphanage, right?
No, nothing like that. Annie, can we have a man-to-man talk?
Sure.
Annie, sit down. I was born in a place called Hell's Kitchen, right here in New York City. Both of my parents died before I was 10, and I made a promise to myself. Someday, one way or another, I was going to be rich. Very rich.
That was a good idea.
Yes. By the time I was 23, I made my first million. 10 years, I turned that to 100 million. And in those days, that was a lot of money. Well, I don't have to tell you that making money is what I ever given a damn about. Well, I was ruthless to those I climbed over to get to the top because I've always believed in one thing. You don't have to be nice to the people you meet on the way up if you're not coming back down again. But lately I've realized something. No matter how many Rembrandts or Duesenbergs you've got, if you're all alone, you have no one to share your life with, you might as well be broke back in Hell's Kitchen. Annie, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
Good.
I know.
I
guess not.
Damn. I was at Tiffany's yesterday and picked this thing up. I had it engraved.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbuck. You're so nice to me. Oh, gee.
It's a new locket, Annie. I saw that old broken one you always wear, and I said to myself, I'm going to get that kid a brand new locket.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbuck. Thank you very much.
Here, we'll just take this old one off.
No, please don't make me take my locket off. I don't want a new one.
Annie, what's the matter?
This locket. My mom and dad left me when they left me at the orphanage. And there was a note, too. They're coming back to me. You know, I know being here with you for Christmas now, I'm real lucky. But I don't know how to say it. One thing I want in the whole world, more than anything else, is to find my mother and father. And to be like others, my own.
Annie, it'll be all right. I'll find them for you. I'll find your parents for you. I'll get her a brandy.
Danny, it's gonna be all right.
Good to see if anyone can find you folks. It's Mr. Warbuck.
Annie, there's nothing to worry about. Mr. Warbuck will find your mother and father if he has to put everyone in his organization on the job. If he has to pull, well, every political finger is to pull. Up to
Hey, Edgar, warm-up. I want 50 of your best teachers. Days, weeks, months, for however long it takes. Put them on vacation. I'll pay all costs. When can I have them? Tomorrow? Excellent. Oh, and Jay, I want Gunderson. Well, take them off the Dillinger case.
Accident Hour of Smiles, starring your old softie, Bert Healy. But a moment of tears.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
But remember, folks.
Smile, Mario, smile.
Right, Wacky. Smile, darn you, smile.
Oh, say, who's that who just walked into our studio? Why, it's none other than the wealthy industrialist and Wall Street tycoon, Oliver Warbucks.
Good evening, Oliver Warbucks. Nice of you to drop by.
Good evening, Bert Healy. It's nice to be here.
Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something to tell the folks at home. about wonderful little Annie here.
Yes, Annie is an 11-year-old foundling who was left on the doorstep of New York's municipal orphanage on the night of December 31st, 1922.
And aren't you now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search of Annie's parents?
Yes, Bert Healy. I am now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents. And furthermore, I am offering a certified check for $50,000 to anyone who can prove that they are Annie's parents.
Wow!
$50,000? Wow, Oliver Warbucks.
Oh boy, 50,000 slackers.
Hi, Wacky, this is no joke.
I know, Mr. McCracken, everything you say is no joke. And move your lips, too.
So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station, WEAF, New York, or direct to him at...
at my home, Bert Healy, 987 5th Avenue, New York, New York.
That's 987 5th Avenue, New York, New York. Thank you, Oliver Warbucks.
And thank you, Bert Healy. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the makers of all new Oxident toothpaste with Miracle Shade 64 for fighting bad breath. For letting me appear here this evening. Thank you, Bert Healy.
Thank you, Oliver Warbucks. So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, there's $50,000 and a wonderful daughter waiting for you.
So get in touch right away.
Well, I see by the old clock on the wall that another one of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say accident.
O-X-Y-D-E-N-T.
The toothpaste stuff that stars to make your teeth Hollywood bright. So for all of the Hour of Smiles family, Ronnie, Bonnie, Connie, the lovely Boylan sisters, Fred McCracken,
And Wacky. And Jimmy Johnson, radio's only masked announcer.
this is Bert Ely saying, hey, over my head's happening. You both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be full crumbly, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear, and that's from head to toe that matters. So, Senator, so Janitor, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed without a
Ready or not, here he goes. Mr. Bert have a smiling toes.
all the lovely Boylan sisters.
No one knows the people probably. They stand on all of the body. You're never fully dressed, you're never dressed without an S-M-I-L-T.
Yes, this is your old softy, Miss Seeley's voice saying until next week, same time, same station, bonjour, buenos noches, good night. I almost forgot, and good night.
Nah, not me. Who wants to be on the dumb old radio?
I do. So for all the other Smiles family, this is Bert Healy saying, hey, Mama, hey, hey,
God, I hate that Annie so much you'd think I was her mother.
Who's up, ma'am? Are you the lady that runs this here orphanage?
Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, Ralph, I'm scared. What if something could have happened to her?
Everything's going to be all right, Shirley. She's going to be here, and she's going to be ours again. Ma'am, was you working here about 11 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, we had terrible trouble then. We had to head north to Canada, and we had to leave our baby here on the front stoop.
Our little girl, our Annie.
Annie? You're Annie's parents?
Yes, ma'am, we are.
Oh, please, nothing happened to
I
her.
can't believe it. Annie's parents. Where'd you say you were from again?
A little farm up in Canada where they got plenty of chickens and ducks and geese and roosters. Rah! Gotcha, sis.
Rooster, oh God, I never would have known it was you in 100 years.
Pull Jackie, and we're gonna pull Warbucks too.
Get ourselves 50,000 big ones.
This is gonna be the best bunko job ever, Aggie. I know a guy out in Brooklyn who can make up a fake birth certificate or any other papers you need. But we need your help for information about the kid. Help us pull this thing off.
Sure, I could help a lot. But what's in it for me?
3-way split.
Half.
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 Half. Straight down the middle. 25 grand each. But we gotta do it fast. Give him some of the old rooster razzle dazzle. 2-3 minutes tops. In and out. Get the money, get the kid, and get the hell out of town.
Yeah, the kid. Annie. That's the problem. What do we do with her afterward?
Aggie, that's no problem. When I want something to disappear, it disappears. For good. We get the 50 grand, we blow this crummy town, then Lil and me will meet you.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Criticism, damn it. Nothing but criticism.
I know.
It's awful. Did anyone read the Washington Post this morning? My friends, I say again, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. You are never fully dressed for that smile. Every crowd has a silver lining. Oliver Warbucks and French, Franklin. Thank you, Lord. Show them in. Oliver, good of you to come.
Good morning, Mr. President.
And who is this we have here?
This, Mr. President, is my good friend Annie. She so wanted to meet you that I couldn't resist bringing her along, just to say hello.
Annie? Of course. The little girl sang so beautifully in the radio last night.
Annie, this is President Roosevelt.
How do you do, President Roosevelt?
How do you do, Annie? You're as lovely as you sounded on the radio.
Thank you, President Roosevelt.
Well, shall we begin?
Of course, Annie, if you'll just step outside.
No, Oliver. Let Annie stay. Having a child on hand will keep us on our best behavior.
Thank you, Annie.
Harold, I don't want to hear so much of the gosh out of you. Oliver, you know everyone, of course. But Annie, let me introduce you. Secretary of Labor, Perkins. Secretary of Interior, Paul. Acting Secretary of Treasury, Morgenthau. Secretary of State Ickes. My friend Mr. Lewis Howe. Oliver, since you speak for the happy few Americans who have any money left, I'd like to give your view on matters.
Mr. President, in the words of Calvin Coolidge, the business of this country is business. And for the good of you, the country, Wall Street indeed, we've got to get nice factories open and the workers back to work.
According to my latest figures, there are 15 million Americans out of work and nearly 50 million with no visible means of support.
Mr. President, if I may say so, unemployment is not our worst problem. The dispatches from Germany are becoming more and more disturbing each day. There could be war.
Germany, hell! People are starving in this country.
I know that, Harold, but in the long run.
Cordell, for people are starving, there is no long run.
Trouble is that it's all happening at once. Stock market has taken another nosedive.
Sit-down strikes, riots, floods, dust storms.
And the FBI still hasn't caught that bastard doing it.
Well, at least we're even one thing. The situation's hopeless and getting worse.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet you $1 that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Quietly, girl. Harold, what was that, Annie? No, go ahead. It's still a free country.
Just thinking about tomorrow, clears away the cobwebs and trouble. Till the sun, when I'm stuck with the day that is gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh.
Hundreds of couples jamming streets outside of home, all claiming to be Annie's parents, have begun to scream to suggest a return to New York immediately. Signed, Grace Farrell.
Looks as though the Hour of Smiles family has more listeners than we thought, huh, Annie?
Gee, hundreds of couples. One of them is bound to be my mother and father.
Well, as much as I'm enjoying your company, Oliver, and especially yours, Annie, I think you'd better get back to New York as soon as possible.
Yes, President, if you don't mind. Annie?
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Annie.
Oh, and thank you, President Roosevelt.
No, thank you, Annie. You're the type of person a president should have around him. Mr. President, what if we set up 100 or 1,000 federal projects? Dams,
Highways.
new post offices, and put the unemployed to work building them.
We can create 5 million new jobs in 6 months.
And weekly paychecks will get those millions up and they back to paying taxes.
We'll build a country so strong, nobody, including Chancellor Hitler, could ever beat us in a war.
The FBI caught babyface Nelson, didn't they? They're bound to catch Dillinger. Mr. President, what we've got to give this country is nothing less than a new outlook,
A new vision.
a new approach,
New concept,
a new dedication,
A new horizon.
A new spirit.
a new attitude.
a new deal. My friend, I was right the first time. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away.
This girl on the bridge is still more tired of Mr. Warbucks.
Frank, look at all these questionnaires. You realize I talked to 627 women who claim to be Annie's mother, and 619 men who said that they're her father. Vivian, let me see.
1,246.
All liars. I've never realized how many dishonest people there are on the island of Manhattan.
Some of them are from the Bronx.
Wait, we're back.
Where are they, Miss Carol? Where are the people? They're gone, dear. Something's gone. I'm sorry, Annie, but they were all liars and fakes. They were after nothing but $50,000.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I was sure somebody was going to be my mother and father.
Mr. Warbucks, this just came from FBI.
Oh, well. Gunderson has located the manufacturer of the locket in Utica, New York.
Oh, boy!
That sort of locket was manufactured between 1918 and 1922.
Sort of locket?
Yes, over 90,000 were made and sold.
Gee.
I'm sorry, Annie, but the gist of it is that Gunderson doesn't think there's a chance in a million of locating your parents through the locket. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Mr. Warbucks. I mean, gee, you did the best you could. If you can't find them, nobody can. And besides, I guess a kid can get along without parents. You didn't turn out so bad. You got everything. All them Duesenbergs hanging on the wall. Excuse me, sir. We'll go check on the dinner menu.
Annie, a Duesenberg is a car. Lou Gehrig is the first baseman on the New York Yankees. And there's something else I think I should tell you. I made me a fortune, that fortune makes heaven. It said signed and broken. papers I gave you the other day?
Yes, sir, I'll get them right away.
No, wait. I haven't waltzed since the inauguration of William Howard Taft. Oh, Annie, sit down. Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
If I can't have my real mother and father, there's no one in the world I'd rather have her father than you, Mr. Warbuck.
Drake,
Yes, sir.
call Justice Brando. Have him come over to sign the adoption.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Grace, tell Mrs. Pugh that we'll have a house full of guests. We'll need all the trimmings. Champagne, caviar, flowers.
And cheese.
Cheese.
Yes, cheese, you know, cheese.
Mary, this isn't going to be any adoption. This is going to be a celebration. And you can have anybody you want to come. Who would you like? Andrew Mellon? Madame Jane Taichet? Lou Gehrig?
Anyone I want? Well, I guess I'd like the sparrow there. And Mrs. Drake. And Mrs. Pugh. And, well, I guess I'd like everyone.
Yes, that's what I'd like to. Drake,
Yes, sir.
tell the staff to get spiffed up.
Yes.
They're going to be the guests at Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and a kid.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear, but it'll be way past their bedtime. Oh, but I'll tell you what. We'll have everyone over from the orphanage tomorrow for a big Christmas party.
Can I get two?
Oh, sure, Miss Hannigan, too. Why not? Annie, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
And I'm the luckiest kid.
Together at last. Together forever. We're dying at last. But it never gets better. I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue.
I don't need anything but you.
You wrap me around and you will bring her in. You bring on a song. You bring on a singer.
And what's that dress up to you? All white, Yesterday was just awful. What now? I'm warm as a mouse.
I'm Richard and Midas.
But that's another.
Good afternoon, Midas.
And if you ever wear an apple cellar too, I don't need anything but you.
Excuse me, sir, but I've been stripped up to the box.
Oh, great. I think Eddie, I think it's ripped up too. Having that. Why, Ray, that's a very pretty dress you have.
Why, thank you, sir.
Why, having that for Eddie is one of her new dresses. Having to do something with her hair. I don't know. Take her upstairs and, well, gussy her up.
Yes, sir. Just leave her alone.
Just leave her alone.
My friends, this is the happiest night of all my life.
married in September.
Oh, excellent. Show him in.
Yeah.
Yes.
You love folks. Little girl.
Honey, where's your mom and dad?
Mudge. What's the name? Real Mudge. And this here, why, this is the wife, Shirley.
You never knew it here, but you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge.
It was sick and rough, honey, and didn't know which way to turn. And the man, give us a chance to work on the farm up in Canada.
Well, we couldn't bring along a baby.
We loved you, Annie, but we had to leave you behind.
Mr. Mudge, is it? We've seen a great number
Proof!
of people
I
today.
expect you to be wanting proof of who we are. Well, here's our driver's license and any birth certificate.
Baby girl named Anne Elizabeth Mudge, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, October 28, 1922.
October 28th. That's my birthday.
It wasn't her note, sir.
Yes, I know, but I still don't.
Mister, please, you gotta believe us. We got in on a Greyhound this afternoon and went straight to the orphanage. And the lady there said our baby was up here.
Oh, Annie, all the years I dreamed of in my arms again.
Mr. Mudge, on the night that Anne
Well,
was...
here's something you wouldn't know about. But when we left Annie at the orphanage, we left half a silver locket around her neck and kept the other half sold.
Ralph, look, Annie's wearing it.
And here's the part we kept. Why, yes, it fit perfectly.
Oh, thank God, Ralph, she's our Annie.
Well, she seems to be.
Well, she is. She is. Well, if you'll get her things together now, we'll be taking her along.
Take her.
No.
Mr. Mudge, what about the money?
Money? Well, we ain't got much, but we'd be glad to give you whatever we could
You
afford.
haven't heard that I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to anyone who can prove that they're Annie's parents?
Well, no, sir. We don't know nothing about no check. Anyhow, we don't want no money.
Right, we don't want no money for Annie.
On the other hand, girl, remember that little pig farm out in New Jersey? With $50,000, we could afford to bring Annie up right in the country with fresh air, fresh eggs,
Fresh ham.
fresh ham. Certified, huh? All right, got to take it out for myself.
Yes, tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, you wouldn't mind if Annie stays until tomorrow morning, Christmas, and then you can come back and pick up Annie and the check.
Oh, well, whatever you prefer, sir. So I think we should be getting back to our hotel now. Bye, Annie.
Hi, Annie, love.
Until tomorrow morning, honey. And then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us. Well, goodbye, all. Whoops. Pardon me. And Merry Christmas.
See you street.
Well, Annie, this is wonderful news.
Yes, wonderful news.
You're lucky, Annie. I'm lucky. Just think. New Jersey.
Great champagne. Well, we must celebrate. After all, it is Christmas Eve, and Annie's and the most wonderful news. Thank you. Annie's found her parents after 11 years of a long search. So, I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge.
Annie.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
I'm seeing that same effect in everyone.
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Mr. Warbuck. I think I remember him from somewhere. Mr. Mudge.
FBI Director Hoover telephoned after this afternoon. Very disappointing news. We traced the identity of your parents back by the handwriting on your note.
Yes, we already know that. It makes it really fun.
No, dear. Those weren't your parents. Your parents were David and Margaret Bennett.
David and Margaret Bennett? Where are they?
Annie?
Annie, your parents passed away a very long time ago.
You mean they're dead? Annie, am I all right? Yes, because you see, I just always knew that they were dead. Because I knew they loved you. They would have come to me if they weren't.
Oh, I love you, Annie Bennett.
And I love you too, Miss Warbuck. Now, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
That girl. Who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
Well, the birth certificate could easily have been forged, but the thing is, they knew about the locket.
The locket.
That's your key.
But nobody knew about the locket except for us and the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
Miss Hannigan, sir, and children from the orphanage.
Ah, good. Miss Hannigan, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Same here, because I know you anywhere. You're the Oliver Warbucks, right?
Yes, let me introduce you. This is, of course, my secretary, Grace Farrell, as you already know, the President of the United States of America, and my butler, Grace.
Hi, kid. Who would want to live in this dump? There's a present here for all of us. Oh, my goodness.
That came from the FBI.
Ah, good, good. Comes the dawn. Now it all fits together.
Annie, come look at this. Policeman lizards! Who would have guessed?
Yes?
Ralph will show me body.
Show them in.
This body.
No, Eleanor's away.
Good morning. Merry Christmas. One and all.
Merry Christmas.
My love, Shirley. There's our Annie.
Yes. All right.
Well, we don't want to bother you Christmas morning and all. So if you'll just get her things, her suitcase, and oh, check.
Of course, the check. I almost forgot. Well, here it is. $50,000. Certified.
Certified. Paid to the order of Ralph Mudge.
Read it again.
Paid to the order of the jig is up.
Yes, the jig is up, Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as...
Rooster Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Stick.
Franklin, I believe that fraud is a federal offense, and that your Marines and Secret Servicemen have the power to arrest.
Yes, they do, Oliver. Charles, turn them in.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and And this woman here is their accomplice. Arrest her too, please.
Me? I've never seen these people till yesterday.
Oh, come on, Eddie.
Yeah, sis, Libby's taking a fall. So are you.
Mr. Warbuck, Albert, I ain't done nothing to you. I've always
The
said...
jig is up.
Eddie,